Now come to the multiplicity of Dirichlet products. What is the Dirichlet product? Let f and n are f and g are any two arithmetic function. Then f star g of n is defined as sigma over d divides n f of d into g of n by d. So this is the Dirichlet convolution or Dirichlet product of arithmetic functions f and g. Now here we consider the multiplicity of Dirichlet products. Means, if f and g, suppose f and g are multiplicative, then what about the Dirichlet product f star g? F and g are multiplicative, not completely multiplicative, simply it is multiplicative. F and g are multiplicative, then is f star g follow the same property? That's the question. F and g are multiplicative means let h equals f star g. H equals f star g. Then you can choose so any two m and a or m and n are in surplus with the m and n are relatively prime. Now consider f star g of mn or h of mn. What is h of mn? H of mn equals f star g of mn. By definition, it equals sigma over some c divides mn with f of c into g of mn by c. Okay. Instead of d, here it is c. Sigma over c divides mn, f of c into g of mn by c. Now, every divisor c of mn is of the form c equals ab. Every divisor. Suppose c is a divisor of mn. C divisor. So this c is of the form c equals some a into b, such that this a divides m and b divides m. Mn. Suppose m and n are relatively prime. We can choose this m is 5, n is 8. M equals 5, n equals 8. Clearly this 5 and 8 are relatively prime. Okay. Then the divisor of 5 into 8, 40. Consider mn. Mn equals 40. Then here 8 is a divisor of 40. 8 divides 40. Okay. So this 8 can be 8 is equal to some 4 into 2. Sure. Or yes, 4 into 2. A divides m and b divides. So not this 8. So here suppose 40. So 10 divides 40. Okay. 10 divides 40. 40 equals 4 into 2. 10 divides 40. So this here c equals 10. The c equals 5 into 2. Okay. Here 5 divides m. 5 divides 5 and 2 divides 8. So you can choose this c. C is the product of some ab. The divisor mn, the divisor c of mn is of the form c equals ab, such that a divides m and b divides m, like this. Okay. So clearly this a and b, here a and b are relatively prime. So c equals ab, a into b, with a and b are relatively prime. When a and b are relatively prime, surely since m, as a divides m and b divides n, so this m by a and n by b are also relatively prime. Okay, that's it. M by a and n by b are relatively prime. Therefore, what is h of mn? Therefore, h of mn equals sigma over, since c divides m, c is of the form ab, such that a divides m, b divides n of f of c, f of ab into g of mn divided by ab. Okay. So it equals sigma over A divides Cm, B divides N. What is f? F is multiplicative. It is f of A into f of B. What is G? G is also multiplicative. So it is G of Mn by AB is G of M by A into N by B. So it is G of M by A into G of N by B. Okay. So why? Because this is because of the multiplicity of f and g. That equals sigma over A divides Cn f of A into G of M by A into sigma over B divides N, A divides M, B divides N, G of, f of B into G of N by B. Okay. So what is this one? So it is h of mn equals sigma over A divides M, f of A into G of M by A is, it is f star G of M. Okay. Sigma over B divides N of this one, that is nothing but f star G of N. So finally, f star G of Mn is nothing but f star G of M into f star G of N, that is h of M into h of N. Then this Dirichlet product or the Dirichlet convolution is a multiplicative function. So the Dirichlet product of two multiplicative functions are always multiplicative. The Dirichlet product of two multiplicative function is always multiplicative. That is from here. That is, if f and g are multiplicative, then f star g is also multiplicative. Okay. When f and g are multiplicative, the Dirichlet product, we see that the Dirichlet product is multiplicative. What about the complete multiplication? If f and g are completely multiplicative, what about the complete multiplication? This f star g need not be completely multiplicative. Why? This proof heavily depends upon this fact. C is expressed as AB with A and B are relatively prime. But for completely multiplication, this relatively prime does not hold there. So for any two, when f and g are completely multiplicative, their Dirichlet products need not be completely multiplicative.